Hey guys, come on downstairs. This is Mama's Basement, and after a couple of months hiatus, we are bringing back our Oldham Athletic Manager Mode series for year number 2, and let's get to the transfer window. We finished 16th in EFL 2 last season, and we are trying to get promoted into EFL 1, and we are looking at Castrio Dermaku here. And we are meeting with his agent, or with the owner of the team that he is with, Cosenza. And now we're going to meet with Dermaku here. So Dermaku is a center back. He's 27 years old. Overall, he's a 64. We lose Jonathan Aspropotamidis, and so we need to replace him with somebody capable. And it's a disappointing loss to lose Aspropotamidis. So they are looking for a 1-year deal. I want more than that. I don't want a 1-year deal because then we just have to find another center back next year. So I'd like a couple of years, let him develop a little bit, and they're okay with 2 years. We'll make it a 2-year deal and see how that works out for both sides. Dermaku's agent moving forward. We're going to counter his wage and signing bonus. They want $22,500 on a signing bonus, as well as a bonus of $54,000 after 15 appearances. And that seems a little steep to me. I can't afford that. So maybe we'll bump his wage to $3,000 here, and we'll make him have some more appearances for a little bit less of a sum on the bonus. So we'll bring that down to $50,000. It's still outlandish to me. So they're willing to accept that, but they want $72,000 after 20 appearances. Whew, that's steep. Let's get back to the drawing board here and change up a little bit. So $3,300 is where we're going to set his wage, and for 15 appearances, maybe we'll go back to giving him that $54,000. I don't want to give up $72,000 for 20 appearances because he's probably going to get 20 appearances. So let's set that back to the $54,000 and see if that's a fair compromise here. So it's not quite what he's looking for, but they're going to accept it, and we're going to move forward. So that was a tough deal. That might be the toughest deal that we've had to strike in this offseason. So Dermaku will be with Oldham Athletic next season. So I did a little bit of, I should have done this last season, but I did a little bit of research on Oldham Athletic. They used to be in the Premier League back in the early 90s. When things went south for them. So we are looking now at Andrea Donzi on a loan, and honestly, Verona's rep is going to, they're okay with a 1-year loan, but this deal actually fell through. So don't expect Andrea Donzi to be with us. So let's talk a little bit about Oldham Athletic while they hash out this deal that doesn't ever materialize. It looks like we got it done, but then I don't remember what happened, but somehow they pulled out of the deal a little bit later. So Oldham Athletic, they are located in southeast England, I think. I could be wrong, correct me, some of you folks that know Oldham Athletic. But they're just outside of Manchester, actually northeast of Manchester. And their nickname is the Latics, which is cool, I guess. I thought it would maybe have something to do with the Owls, since the owl is on their logo. So the schedule you saw right there was we're in a preseason tournament that we will play in. But first of all, let's get into some negotiations with a striker here, John Roberts. So he is only 18 years old. He is a 58 overall, and what we like about him is just his pace, his speed. He is super quick, and I like the idea of having him, even though he's only a 58 overall, that's not our best striker by any stretch. But I like the idea of bringing him in like the 80th minute when the defenders are tired and just let him go balls out and just blow by people, because he is super, super fast. And so they want a 1-year contract with him as well. So we're okay with that. And we're going to go no release clause. Don't want a release clause in there. Maybe we should, but we're not going to go with that. And weekly wage of $1,300 per week. I guess it wouldn't be dollars. We're in England. How it would be, what do they go by? I don't even know what they go by. Euros or something like that. So $1,300. That's what we're going with here. We're in America. We signed up for the American version of this game. So a $10,000 a week wage is what... Not 10,000. We're not doing 10,000. Sorry. So a signing bonus of 3,600 is where we're standing right now in our negotiations. We're submitting that, and a 1,000 a week, and so $1,000 a week, and a $3,600 signing bonus for John Roberts, and they want $1,300 per week if we want to make the deal, and we have the budget space to do that. We'll make that work. So $1,300 a week, and John Roberts, welcome to the Latics, buddy. Welcome to the Latics, John Roberts, a striker, and we're gonna get into some preseason this tournament action. It's the European Shield tournament. We're playing Shitterton. I don't know how to say that name. I'm not even sure where they're from. Sweden or something like that. Russia, maybe. So let's get a look at our team. These games aren't super important, but it's good to look at our team here. Cameron Dummigan there. Plays it back. Over to the left side to Clark. Dummigan now. Back to the middle. It's chipped in. Here's the little guy, John Roberts, and John Roberts comes through. So the dude we just signed scores early in the match in the 11th minute. So an 11th minute goal for John Roberts. Good to see him come through. During the regular EFL 2 league play, he probably won't start many games, but we wanted to get a look at him here in the preseason and just see what we have with him. So we started him and Ermaku, I believe. And at the end of full time, we get the win over Rizespor. And up next in the semifinals, we play Antalyaspor from maybe Turkey, maybe? I don't know where they're from, for the love. Doesn't matter. They're a European team. And it's preseason. So it's not one of the cups that we really value. Here is the cross, and it is defended well. I think that was Dermaku that defended it. Right side, here is Antalyaspor. No score on the board. We're in the 88th minute, and they're going to chip one across again, and it is headed into our keeper, Zeus De La Paz. This one ends up going to kicks. Zeus De La Paz. And he saves that one off the right side. Beautiful job by De La Paz. And now Christopher Missilou to put us up one in kicks. And Missilou powers it right past the keeper. We are up. Here is Malcone against Zeus De La Paz, and he misses to the right, or to the left, to the right of Zeus De La Paz. Now we have Chris O'Grady. He scored our first ever goal in Latics, in our Latics franchise. And he scores on the PK there. So we're up 2-0. And this one Zeus cannot handle. I love that our goaltender, or our goalkeeper's name is Zeus. It's awesome. Zeus. Zeus is in net. Zeus is the goalkeeper. And that was John Roberts who scores there. So, a big one here for Zeus against Drolet. And a win here would get us to the championship match of this European Shield tournament. And that kick goes in. So here is another chance. This is Dermaku, the other player that we just signed. Dermaku lining it up, and he misses to the left with the left foot. Oh my goodness. So it comes down to this. Zeus against Alpsoy. And Alpsoy approaching, and Zeus gets the save, and the victory is ours. So we will head to this European Shield Championship match as Zeus makes the save. Again, this is just the preseason. Our next episode will get into league play in EFL League 2. So a scoreless draw is decided with penalties, a 3-2 favor for the Latics, and we will move on to the finals of the European Continental Shield. It is in Turkey, so my guess is Antalyaspor is a Turkish team. We will play Orebro SK, and I don't know if they're Turkey. That almost sounds like Norwegian, maybe something like that. But we are in the European Shield in Turkey. This is the title game against Orebro SK. On the right wing comes Orebro. There's no way I'm going to be able to say the names of their players. I'm sorry. Granlund, I can say that one. And this is headed in. And Orebro SK takes the early lead in the 17th minute. And that is Victor Skold. I believe that's how you would say his last name. It's 1-0 Orebro SK. We are trying to win the championship of this preseason European Shield. Here is Taylor over to Usman Fain. I called him Usmani because I thought it sounded funny, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be Usman. Left side, here's Guevaro Nepomukino. We made it a point to re-sign Nepomukino. He was offered a contract by a bigger club, but we countered, and we were able to retain his services in the midfield. So we keep Nepomukino. Here comes Orebro SK over to the right side, and it is cleared out by Dummigan. A nice play there by the center back. And now we've got Nepomukino trying to win the ball. He does! It's in the box, and it is over the top of the net. Oh man, that was a good opportunity that we missed there. Now we're heading the other way. We're in the second half, 87th minute. This is Andy Taylor. He's going to send it to the middle to Usman Fain. Usman Fain back to Baxter. Jose Baxter. He's one of our more skilled midfielders. Over to the right side. O'Grady sends it into the box, and it is headed just wide. And Orebro SK holds on, and they will hoist the European Continental Shield. That's unfortunate. That would have been fun to have something to celebrate. Hopefully that is us at the end of EFL League 2 play celebrating a championship and a promotion into EFL League 1. So that's it for this episode of our career of Sir Isaac Shitterton, the manager of the Latics, here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.